Howdy, everybody. We're inside oneself once again this Saturday evening. Today we have a guest called Celtichorn. Obviously, Flick and Blizz are still there because I'm contractually obligated to have them here. But we're going through episode 3 of the series. Blizzilla, do you want to take it away?
I would love to. Thank you very much, Derelict. Once again, welcome our guest, Celtic. We're going to start with some interview questions for Celtic. I will say this, if you guys want to learn more about Celtic, I know Flick and Derelict did an episode of Machinophobic Celtic, I believe. Yeah?
Yeah, Celtic or Celtic or whatever comes out of your mouth. It really doesn't matter at this point.
Okay. So, some general questions, and hopefully this won't retread too much. If I ask a question that's kind of been thoroughly covered on Machinophobic, just let me know. But I do want to. I wanted to ask a little bit about yourself. You don't need to dox yourself, but like basically, who are you and what is your day job? Basically, like what do you do IRL?
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
Yeah, exactly.
No, I'm a kind of like a I I don't know how to say this. I call myself a producer because I don't really stick with one thing. I get too excited and I end up doing multiple things. I started off with doing like machinima stuff, and then that kind of didn't work out too great. And then so I started getting into animation, and that was a lot more fun. And then lastly was trying to see if I could do voice acting. So just just a lot of what do they call?
Different
I'm a
hats.
generalist, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Not good at any one particular thing, but a little bit.
Jack of all trades, master of none.
Yeah, a jackass of all trades, exactly.
Ah,
Oh, whoa.
That one's okay because it's an animal.
Oh yeah.
See, I got a system.
He's got a way to deal with it. All right. So, next question that I would like to ask is, how do you recall meeting the three of us originally? So, presumably, I think you were in the RB and the Chief Discord before me and Flick, I think.
hmm
So I guess that would mean, how did you first meet Derelict?
By destroying his server, intentionally.
no, that's not true. Sorry.
No. What it was. I know. I'm just joking, but I was looking for a server that had to do with RB and the Chief. I found Derelict server, and then
Boy.
yeah, and recently his prior mod had left, and I'd never done modding before. Sorry, Derelict. I probably should open with that. And he's like, "Yeah, well, could you do it?" I'm like, "Sure."
I
And I thought I
remember
can't
that.
do it. It's hard, but then oh my gosh, it was the craziest thing. I was asleep. I wake up the next morning. I'm like, "What happened?" It's like a bomb went off. And so I'm
Yeah.
trying to fix it and see what's going on. And I'm like, well, oops, sorry. And and it's fine because it taught me very quickly. He's like, I don't want to do moderating. I'm probably not good at that.
I don't blame you. The amount
And
of times where Derelict and I went to bed and a bomb blew up or went off, like, I think we can relate to your sentiment.
It's really funny because the three of us have the shared experience of modding the server, yet none of us necessarily wanted it. Flick's the only one here who's been demanding to be mod of the server, and he's the only one who shouldn't be allowed to do it.
I
I,
would have been a good mod.
Yeah, you would.
I, I think I'm the only mod in the history of that server that was modded without being asked at a certain point, like the first time I was given mod. uh,
yeah,
which, yeah. So that's basically how we met, I guess. I met Celtic on the server too, and I remember that whole ordeal that you just brought up. And I don't remember if Flick was there for that. Do you remember that, Flick, when Celtic was mod and wasn't?
No, I think that was pre-flick.
Yeah. Yeah, PF, pre-Flick. Yeah, so that's how we all got to meet Celtic, and eventually oneself started. And how do you recall becoming part of oneself? Who talked to you? Was it me? Was it Flick? Because I honestly can't recall.
I really don't remember too much about the beginning. I think I may have mentioned to Flick like, "Hey, if you need help with anything, let me know. I'd be more than happy to help." And he's like, "Absolutely, here, do this." And I'm like, "Okay," because I like doing animations and all that stuff, but I usually like a script because I'm not too creative when it comes to writing my own stories.
Yeah, that's
So I thought,
fair.
hey, this is cool. And Flick was nice enough to say, sure, yeah, do this.
I feel you there. I consider myself more like of a conduit for creativity rather than like a generator of it, if that makes sense.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I
So
always
why did you create the first animation for oneself?
The first one with Delta and Aladar?
Oh no, the first one is the Aladar advert
Yeah,
for
the
Dollar Shave Club.
the Dollar Shave Club
Oh.
ad.
Yes, I
Oh,
remember
Aladar.
that you said that you wanted to do one for Dollar Shave Club and you wanted to do another one for NordVPN, and I think the one you went with was the Dollar Shave Club one. And I just thought, well, it's a thing about shaving, and I noticed kind of like the way that you like the heads to move. So I thought Aladar doesn't have a beard. So I wanted to think, okay, well, they're gonna try to make him look like he has one to do the ad. So I just got a ping file and plastered it on top and just didn't move it. Didn't bother to fix
Yeah.
it. And it worked. I mean, made it seem like Aladar was this guy who went into the studio and was like, oh, yes, everybody else is gonna take care of me,
I mean,
and
it
they
got
put it on.
laughs. That's the important thing. So
Very-
And I saw
Yeah.
John laugh at it. That felt pretty good, but that was also like, oh god.
That
I-
facial hair is very inshallah, if I do say so myself.
all right. So that's kind of how you became part of oneself. So this kind of goes with what we were talking about, like your background a little bit. But you do animations for oneself, but you also voice one character specifically and a few side characters, I believe. Yeah. So my question for you is, like, I consider you like one of the better voice actors on the show, and I think
Aw.
the rest of us would agree, probably.
Mhm.
So I wanted to ask, what's your background with voice acting in particular? Have you done anything before oneself that you would deem like noteworthy, or was oneself like your most noteworthy role or performance?
I think it was probably my most seen appearance, most viewed opinion or experience.
Yeah.
I used to do, like I said forever ago, my own Machinima series, and it was about a group of people, but
Mhm.
kind of like I felt guilty asking people to do voices, and I felt like trying to get them there, so I ended up doing the character for each one, and there was like 7 of them, so I had no idea what I was doing.
Yeah.
And that kind of gave me a background on some of the characters' voices. And then when he said, Flick said, "Hey, there's a character Delta. He's a bad guy. Do you think you can do that?" I'm like, "Okay, well, let me take the other bad guy that I had, and I'll kind of, tweak it."
Oh
And
yeah.
I've always loved Mark Hamill's Joker.
Yes,
and,
I can hear that in Delta's voice.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I was channeling when we were doing the script read last week, and I was like, "As do I, Alada." Like it really is
Yeah.
that like Mark Hamill Joker vibe. You're so right.
Yeah, that dude is my hero when it comes to the Joker. It's so freaking cool. And then
I know it's so good.
Zorak from Space Ghost Coast to Coast.
Oh, yeah.
That little
That's
bug
great.
sound that he makes sometimes. I love that. So I
That's
thought, how
great.
can I put these two together?
Actually, man, I wanted to. I'm happy to hear you talk about that because I know like some of us just do our normal voice. Like I love Reed's normal voice. Like he's great as Booker.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't talk about this on previous episodes, but because it didn't cross my mind. But like I think a lot of us take inspiration. We talked about Jazz's performance as Aladar, and that's based on Captain Price. Yeah, Captain Price. We talked about that.
Mm-hmm.
Or I didn't think about it more until recently, but when I was rewatching some of John's reactions and he was noting the possible influences behind my Commander Chief voice, which I think he pointed out was Zap Brannigan from Futurama.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which is partly true. A very huge influence for me growing up was The Simpsons in terms of voice acting. So I wouldn't say it was
Oh,
Zap
yeah.
Brannigan specifically, but it was the same influence as Zap Brannigan, which was Phil Hartman. Hi, I'm Troy McClure. You know that fucking character from The
Aw.
Simpsons. Yeah.
God rest his soul.
That and there's this voice I would do with my friends that was like, I call it like our sarcastic voice or joking voice. Like we would like people watch in the cafeteria and be like, "Oh yeah, we're just going over here and doing something like that." Yeah, man. Like I mixed that with like a shitty Phil Hartman impression, and it kind of turned out like this. Something.
Oh, that's a staple. That when you hear that voice, you immediately think of Commander Chief. It's perfect.
Thank you. But yeah, I did want to cover that a little bit because I love hearing the influences behind voices, and I'm very excited to talk to others about that. All right.
Absolutely.
So I guess you answered my other question because the other question I had was like, do you have any inspirations when it comes to performing your character? So I guess we would say the Mark Hamill Joker specifically when it comes to Delta. Who are your biggest influences when it comes to animating? So from what I've seen of your work, you usually do 3D, but there is some 2D work in your portfolio. So are there any like animators or studios that you could point to as like a particular influence on you?
I mean, it's hard to say that because number one, my number one hero was Montiom. I mean, that dude was my inspiration for even attempting to open Blender and try to get him to wave, let alone the fight sequences. And I realized the biggest enemy against that was time. You know, he practically killed himself working himself to death. So I was like, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, fuck
But
that.
so I found this program called MMD, and that helped me match his style as best as possible. But he used to do one called it was based off of Final Fantasy characters, Final Fight or something like that, and he just did this amazing stuff. Outside of him, in the 2D space, of course, Simpsons was amazing, but that's a little bit harder to achieve when you're not as good with like Toon Boom and all that stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, I mean stuff like that, and then of course once in a while South Park. I love the 2D deal where these guys are
South
just
Park's a huge influence on my voice acting too. I feel you.
exactly. These guys are brilliant. They say terrible things, but they're brilliant, and I love it.
They never sound like genuinely hateful, and there's always a very strong sense of like sarcasm in basically every line reading in South Park,
Yeah.
and it's really remarkable. I think.
They're very self-aware of what they're saying,
Yeah,
and I like that.
absolutely.
That's why I like oneself. It's very self-aware.
Yes.
Self-aware.
So, there's some quirks when it comes to your performances, and you don't need to dive into like deeper personal details when it comes to this. But like one of the key character quirks that your performance has is the lack of cursing. So we've talked about this like ourselves and like what's the reasoning, but I thought maybe you'd be willing to like share this with the audience. Like, why does Delta not swear? Why does he say these funny little like gibberish words and phrases?
Absolutely. I mean, some of this stuff I still need to clear with Flick. Some of it has to do with his character and that character being based off of more situational things than actual. I mean, personal philosophies. I mean, I'm not going to say I'm perfect. I swear once in a while, and it just happens.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
the first
naturally.
reason is that when you have kids around the house and you're recording live, you don't want to hear Daddy from the other room going, "Holy," you know what I mean?
Yeah, but what if Daddy's saying "Holy Spinroni"? Like, is that okay?
Oh, that's hilarious. That's perfect. And actually, I think that's what inspired me to say things like "Fuba McGrobin" and stuff.
So Flick's writing like kind of compounded your like your little gibberish, like.
Exactly. It was perfect. It
That's
just
great.
kind of meshed well together. And I'm like, Aladar's covering the cursing for everybody, so I think
yeah.
Delta can have a thing. But I like to think of him as someone who was kind of brought up to be very super proper, but
Yeah.
he decided that he wanted to be, you know, he's going to be this villain, but still he's got that, you know, childish, I don't want to swear type of personality.
Well,
I like that though. Oh, you have something to say, Flick? Something?
well, in this episode we're going to be watching, we do see Delta does have honor as a villain because he does spare Sonya after Delo.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that completely doesn't match with my thing for the character, because I know that some characters are based off their voice actors, like Commander Chef, but I was going to say that I thought one of the reasons, I know Celtic has kids out and about the house, so I always figured that Delta had kids around the house, and that's why he didn't swear, because I like the idea of Delta having like a whole family of like 2 or 3 kids, and he's just spending all day on Xbox Live, like just griefing other players.
He sounds like Celtic does normally, but he does
I don't
this
want
fucking
I don't want
villain
him to be
voice.
exactly me
But
there.
There's like these little kids tugging on Delta's arm, being like, "Dad, come on, let's play football. Let's go play golf." It's like, I can't. I'm attacking. The
I'm busy
fun.
playing Xbox Live.
Get out of my
The Forerunners aren't going to
face.
kill themselves. Busy.
Delta, the children are starving. Get a fucking job.
Hey, I'd be
Don't
down
tell
for
me
that.
what to do. I just got 3 subs on Twitch.
I'm about to sit down and watch some Mashimia.
Mashimia. Okay.
One of my favorite lines, by the way.
Yes, me too. Okay. So I wanna ask Flick or Derelict. So, do you have any questions you would like to ask Celtic, or anybody in the chat? If you have any questions, feel free to share.
Oh yes. What was your favorite scene to animate for oneself?
Oh yeah, I wanted to ask that
Oh
too.
man. Honestly, you'd think it'd be one of the fight sequences or the Luxon and Booker sequence. But my favorite, I think, had to have been the Dollar Shave Club Aladar.
That's the most simple one too. That's
It
so
was
funny.
it was so simple, but it made me laugh as I was making it, and throughout my head, I was just like, "Oh my god, why?"
My
So that's my
my
favorite one. But my
Yeah, go ahead.
favorite other one, I guess, I worked on was probably the. I really enjoyed the Booker Luxon one because I like
Yeah.
seeing them positive and going out and doing fun things, and I threw you
Bowling.
three in there just while they're bowling. I thought that was cool.
So I love the one self universe because I think Flick might just be God or something. Like he's omnipresent and like it just appears randomly
Mhm.
throughout the show, and that's one of my. I actually really like that bit. I will say though, um, we talked about this a little on previous episodes, but like even though I'm like pretty close to like the production and I'm managing a large bulk of it with Flick or outside of Flick, there's moments that I just had no idea about and I'm completely blindsided by. And one of those moments, one of the most notorious ones where I was like on the floor, tears coming out of my eyes, laughing, was in episode 6, between the fight between Aladar and Delta, because it was I don't think I knew anything about it, and it was so out of nowhere.
Yeah,
I
me
just
too.
lost my fucking mind.
Hooray!
The music, the sound effects, everything. It was hilarious.
But,
and I
like-
loved it.
Delta's wrong visor, colored visor.
Yeah.
Something
I
like
didn't. I wasn't rolling around the floor laughing. My jaw dropped, and I was staring at the screen, wordless, or so speechless,
Um,
for like 2 or 3 minutes, because some parts of oneself go so far off the reservation, it's almost like a fever dream. And
it's so true.
I hate it when Flick asks like, "No, it's in the show," and Flick shrugs it off like it's nothing. There's scenes where I watch a show where I'm thinking, I'm not on any prescribed medication. I need to be on something because I don't
Yeah.
believe what I'm watching.
I remember like a good example. I talked about this I think in our chats, but in episode 14, spoiler alert, when Gora first appears, it's like the opening of that episode. I had no idea that like Derelict and Flick organized having this motherfucker be on the show, and like that might be like the hardest I laughed because I just didn't believe what I was seeing, the fucking music, and I'm like, okay, we've had CG characters, we've had like 2D animation, and now we just have motherfuckers on green screen, like just
So
existing
is
in Halo.
Gora an actual person, or is that like
Yes,
Yeah.
and he,
No, he's
yes,
made
he's
up.
A real,
He's
Yes.
he's AI.
wow.
he's a
No.
real fucking person. People in the chat, what's his name? Gorachand? Gorachand?
Yeah, go
Yes.
check Saha.
Yeah, please fucking look him up on YouTube. Someone fucking type in his name in the chat. Like, he's great, and he's gonna be in the revival we're working
Yes.
on.
He may
Derelict was
even be
very
on
sure
the
he wouldn't
podcast.
come back, but I guess Flick rizzed him up.
That is cool.
Flick
That's
has that charm.
I need his autograph now.
Yeah. Okay, so 2 more questions, and I wish I had asked this to Ree on the previous episode. Ree, if you're back on, remind me to ask you these, and I'll ask, what's your favorite moment in the whole show?
My favorite moment in the whole show.
And if you can't choose one, maybe like tell us some whatever comes to mind.
Okay. I kind of like Oh God. To be honest with you, there's a lot, so I don't know how to say that. But I really think I like the moment when you realize that Dilo is. I don't know if I can say things. People have probably already seen most of it.
Spoiler
you-
alert! Spoilers.
Yeah.
Anything from episode 1 to 14 is fair game.
All
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
cool. No, when Dilo gets promoted to level 7, and then immediately his tone shifts
Yeah.
from super happy trying to impress everybody to trying to stand out, and then all of a sudden he's deadpan, and I was like, ooh, you could feel it, and I
Yeah.
thought that was such a cool shift.
Mhm.
I remember when I was watching it the first time, I was like, did he just stop caring when he read his lines? I mean, what's going on? And then all of a sudden, I'm like, oh, he's actually he's plotting something, and that shift really was freaking cool.
Yeah.
The other moment that's equal to that one, and it got me in trouble the other day. Damn it, Blizz! When I was trying to model Sonya, and I was trying to match her based off of the model in the last episode where Commander Chef comes back, and they it was fine because I was hiding the part because I knew how he turned his armor color, and I was like, okay, it's fine. But then she runs up and hugs him, and I have the speakers on. I don't have my headphones on then because I'm having to listen for the kids. And he just screams. He belts out this ungodly scream. And my
Yes.
kids, what's wrong? What's happening? I'm like, it's fine. So I'm like pausing it. I'm looking for the mute button. And I'm like, what's that? And I'm like, you don't want to know. You don't want to know. Just don't worry about it. She's like, okay, whatever. And then go back to the thing. And then I sent a message to Blizz. I'm like, Blizz, you just got me in trouble. And then I'm laughing at the same time. So it's happening. I'm laughing, and they're asking what's wrong. And it's like, oh, forget it.
Oh man. Yeah, please go ahead.
I was gonna say that scream nailed it. That was.
I don't think that was me actually.
No, that was Keemstar. Scream.
Oh really?
Oh, I was
Yeah.
gonna, I was gonna ask
I-
that.
I could have screamed that. Like I could have done it. Like I can scream. I agree with you about the dealer thing. That if we're talking about the most dramatically effective episode of the show, I think it has to be episode 8. I think that's like my best performance as chef in terms of like playing it straight. Haha. And just in general, like when I was rewatching the show, I was pretty surprised by how emotionally resonating some of it was. Like, I might have a bias because it's like emotional for me in terms of just how I relate to the show. But yeah, the other question I wanted to ask in terms of favorites is, outside of your own characters, do you have a favorite character on the show?
I do.
For me, it might be Booker, for example.
Booker.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, of course, I want to say Aladar, but the one that's probably gonna be weird about it is that I think my favorite character is Sonya.
Yeah,
Because
Sonya's
she like is introduced to this world brand new, and she's got all this, people around her just like belittling her at first, and eventually she grows into a relationship with Dilo, and then she gets cut down again, and then she's still trying to help, make things right, and she still has like hope that Dilo can come back, and you're starting to see her leadership skills develop, and I mean, to go from oh my god that's Aladar to Aladar, get out of your damn bee garden, what are you doing? I mean, I love that. That's cool. That shows that her character is able to grow and not just like fizzle out.
That's
Yes.
awesome.
I was talking to Maria, who's Sonya's actress. We were hanging out the other day, and she realized while reading the script that she does kind of do a voice for Sonya. Like it isn't just her normal voice. Like she pitches herself up a little bit, which was interesting to realize. But yeah, I have to agree. Sonya is one of my favorites. I think I just love Booker because like Reese sounds so genuine when he plays that part, and like his delivery, and like I said, I glazed him on the last episode of this show, but he's great.
I think my favorite character might be Luxon.
I do like
I think-
Luxon's performance.
I will say that Ari's performance of Luxon has probably had the most direct effect on her character.
Did it give you a boner?
Derelict. No, it did not give me a fucking boner. I'm just
All
saying.
right.
Her performance changed the direction of Luxon's character. I mean,
All right. So I'm gonna ask Derelict and Flick for for questions, and if they don't have any, we'll look at the chat. Chat, if you have any questions, feel free to post them. Derelict, do you have any questions to add?
It's the same question I asked Ree, which was there a moment where you realized that the show was becoming something greater than maybe you originally envisioned or thought of?
Okay, so I'll be real honest. At the beginning, I really did think that it was kind of like a gag thing. Like, it's gonna be a one-off. Here we're gonna go and we're gonna make this thing, and then it's gonna fizzle out. Because in the machinima world, you see it all the time, including with me. I mean, I was one of the first ones to do it, where you make it, and you can tell people are kind of like, "Oh, I get bored with it. I get tired of it," and then it kind of fizzles out. But then, so I was thinking, okay, whatever he wants to do, I'm just gonna go full force. It's good practice. It's gonna help me develop my animation skills. And then I would go back and I'd watch it, and I'd be like, I mean, I would see parts of it that I'd be like, oh, he's joking around. It's just pretending. And then there are parts where like, wait a minute, like you said, Liz, like that resonated in a weird way. That
Yeah.
that shouldn't have worked. That should not have worked.
Right. That's the magic of the show, I think, in the end. Like
Yeah. And
the
I think
tone is all over the place and it's effective when it needs to
Yes.
be. It's so crazy.
Yeah, and that's what really I think got to me. And I think when Commander Chief was actually telling his stories, that I was like, oh, there's a backstory. Something happened. There's a reason they're doing things. They're not just here is man. Man is mad at elites. Elites fight back. And no, there's a story and depth in there. And I was like,
Yeah,
man,
like
it's really
Chef's
freaking cool.
father died because of a jump scare. Like that's pretty serious shit. And we'll see that in this episode. Okay. So if we don't have any more questions, I think we can move on. Is that okay, Flick Derelict? Unless you have something more to add.
What do you want to do? I'm
Yep.
happy. I have no more questions.
Okay, cool. I'm satisfied too. So here's what we're gonna do. So we do have a portion of the script here, and Celtic selected the first bit here, and I decided to extend it a little bit because why not? It's a little bit fun. So for this script reading session, guys, help me with remembering this. Celtic will be playing Delta and Aladar. I will be playing the chefs, so Steven Chef and Comder Chef. Derelict, who are you playing again?
Sonya and Dilo.
Sonia and Dilo, and Flick, you are the narrator, so you'll be reading Trop's Charge at Aladar, for example, and I guess
No.
you'll also be playing Booker, yeah?
Yes, and Taurus.
Alright, so Celtic, everyone, you see my screen?
Yeah,
Oh, wait, hold on a minute. These lines aren't in the episode.
yeah. These first two lines, I think you cut them out. But
That's okay, that's okay, this is behind the scenes shit.
That's in the fixture cut.
Oh, yeah, I cut the shit out. I don't know why.
Oh wait, who's playing Taurus? Flick,
me.
you're also playing Taurus. Okay, so go ahead. So go ahead, Celtic, if you want to take us off the top, start us from the top here. He's here.
all right.
He's here.
Aladar? Sounds scary.
Send out our troops. We can kill Aladar here and now.
Troops charge at Aladar. Aladar dodges nippler bullets and being super badass and kisses the troops Aladar looks up.
I think this is the first time Flick has read the script. Go ahead, Celtic.
Taurus, I see you up there. How about you come down here and face me like a real man? Aladar, it's good to see you again.
Flick.
Delta appears before Aladar.
Shoot.
Delta,
Aladar.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Delta, you're back. I thought you were killed in the Battle of Halo. How? How are you back?
Sound surprised. I just got a new Xbox. Lol.
Oh, yeah? Well, looks like I've had to defeat you again.
Sorry,
Go.
Jazz.
Go ahead, Flick.
Oh, I can't see you.
You
Oh,
can-
you're. Oh. Wait, what?
It's on the stream.
I'm- is it not going?
It is for me, yeah.
Okay, Booker Cold runs into Sonya, Flick.
Oh, you mean this stream? I was watching the YouTube stream.
Oh my god, Flick. It's like the third time. Okay. Flick's finally watching the fucking stream. Okay, Flick, start from the top here.
Booker Code runs into Sonya. Sonya, oh my god, the Vindicated! They're here!
I know a dumbass. We need to get Tom brush them.
By the way, I saw you talk back at the base. Well, I thought you guys were kind of cute together.
Seriously? I'm here to moderate, not get a long-distance relationship. Booker Cold looks down. But regardless, I agree. For a virgin who plays Halo all days, he's kind of a cutie pie.
Booker Code looks up. Well, once we survive this, maybe you could show him your cutie pie. Booker,
Really.
Booker Code's a real bro for Deal. He's trying to get him pussy.
Okay.
Booker Code and Sonia see Delta and Aladar having a stare down and see Dara sneaking up behind Aladar. Aladar! Aladar!
He can't hear you. He'll cover you. You go.
Why are you back, Delta?
Because, Aladar, we want the index.
Aladar shudders.
Wait, what? How do you know about the extensions of the index?
We know a lot more than you know, Aladar. Just like I know that you will die.
Aladar turns around to see Taurus. Oh, what the? Booker Code charges right into Taurus before he can hit Aladar with an energy sword. Delta runs while Aladar makes chase. You little fucking worthless little faggot. Fucking faggot. You're a fucking asshole who just stick his penis into a Gears of War chainsaw. This is the line that makes John laugh really hard. Taurus swings at Booker, but Booker dodges and shoots the shotgun. Fuck! Fuckface! How fucking dare you fucking get in my fucking business, you fucking piece of fucking worthless fucking shit. Bro, you seriously need to improve your vocabulary.
I think we
Damn
pronounced
you.
it Viola or something.
They fight until Taurus and Booker fight until they get on top of the building. Taurus kicks Booker off the building, actually punches him. How do you like being 9/11, bitch? Who's Dilo?
Oh,
Derelict. We can't hear a single fucking thing you're saying.
Taurus turns around and sees Dilo ready to kill him. And we cut to the next scene.
I wouldn't do that if I was you.
Dilo looks across and sees Delta and has Sonia kept hostage.
Then let my boy Taurus go, and your little glut will be safe.
Time out for a sec. Chat, Derelict's mic is specifically shitty. If you do hear any audio issues, like we had on the previous episode, don't be afraid to write in the chat. Let us know if anything sounds off, and we'll fix it up, okay?
I think
Anyway.
I wrote glut there on purpose because I knew Celtic wouldn't say slot.
No, actually, I sent Celtic this, and he edited the Delta lines. I'm pretty sure it said something else. Or I might be wrong.
Did you hit it? Did it say slot?
I think
The one that I got, it said it, but I just was like, hey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
was worried
Anyway.
that I made.
No worries. No worries. So where were we?
Deal.
Then my boy Taurus.
Yeah, then let my boy Taurus go, and your little glut will be safe. I'm not Taurus. You know that.
Dilo, do it! Kill Taurus! That girl is expendable. If we kill Taurus, this war can end before it gets started.
Derelict.
it's okay, Dilo. Crying. Aladar is right. Frag Taurus.
Dilo looks at Aladar, then looks at Taurus, then looks at Sonia, then lowers his weapon. Taurus walks away and Delta pushes Sonia off a bit. Oh, that didn't happen. So,
We'll be back, Aladar.
Dilo walks towards Aladar.
Hundreds of Xboxes will now die because of you. Get back to base. Now.
Dilo looks down and makes his way to the base. Sonia walks up to him and they both share a glance.
Come on, Booker. We have to get back to base. ASPA.
It's an honor to
said
read
it
that one.
again.
Said what?
It's ASAP and not ASPA.
That's what I said.
A
A
S
S
A
A
P.
P
Now say it.
ASPA.
God damn it!
You did what?
Sorry.
You did have a chance, you son of a bitch. This war could have been ended.
Oh, he never punches dealer in the episode. That was cut as well. Whoa, calm it down, fuck, bro. Seriously.
Don't you two foes get it? Taurus will not go on to desotter more Xboxes, more lives ruined. Okay. I'm sorry, Dilo. I decay what took control of me. Taurus, he killed my father.
All characters in shot. Sorry, what?
After the war, my father chased down Taurus. He was one of the biggest stranglers who escaped the battle. Taurus, what he was doing, he could jump from server to server for over 24 hours. And my father kept chase because he believed in Xbox Live. He loved Xbox Live. Taurus knew that he had a heart condition, and after 24 hours, he stayed in one server to confront my dad.
Flashback scene of Commander Chef's father in Halo 3.
Here, Taurus, show yourself.
Are you exhausted, Commander Chief's father? Yes, I think you are.
Why does it matter? I've chased you for over 24 hours. Yes, I may be old, but you are truly evil. Luxon is defeated. Give up now.
Okay, I surrender. Then the piglet jump scare happens.
My heart! My heart! Son, get my education.
Let's just say, I didn't get the medication in time.
Wait, your dad actually died because of his Xbox for over 24 hours? Couldn't he have just put the controller down?
You disrespectful snitch. I knew I shouldn't have brought you alone on the mission. Women always get in the way. A distraction for us men. Who need to get the job done? Get the duck out of here. This office.
Nice, okay.
Thanks for highlighting it. I would have missed it.
No. Well, I just wanted to add it as like the buffer. Like this is the segment we're gonna read from today's episode. Very nice. I love Derelict as Deal.
That was great.
Very faithful.
For the record, I think Liquors did a fantastic job. He really did do a good job.
No, I think we all agree with that. Like, Liquor doesn't seem to care about too many things, but he certainly tried with this. At least that's what we all think, I think. Oh man. Okay, so I guess that means that we're ready to view the episode. At least I think that's
Hooray!
on the itinerary. Yeah. Okay.
Let's watch the episode Broken.
Broken. Now, Flick, did this episode have a different title?
No.
No, it was always okay. I wasn't sure because we've been talking a bit about like how you've retitled episodes, and I'm never sure like if you've changed.
I've retitled episode 2. I think that's the only episode I might have retitled. I think episode 1 was called Slash at one point though.
Slash
Yeah,
was the original name of oneself.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to YouTube.
Okay.
And tell me if you see YouTube.
Yep.
Also,
Indeed.
Flick, look at these recommended videos. You're a huge fan.
Can see you've not liked the video, Bliss. Interesting.
Ooh.
There you go. Sorry.
He wanted it to be live when he did it.
Oh,
I need everyone to know how much of a cool guy I am.
Anyway, so here we go. We're watching episode 3 of Oneself, and this is a shorter one. Well, I guess all of the early ones are pretty short. Okay, so like before, we're going to be pausing. We're going to be commenting. If anybody wants us to pause, or if anybody has questions, please feel free to share them in the chat. Are we all ready? Do you guys all see my stream?
ready as spaghetti.
With
Indeed.
meatballs.
Okay, here we go.
We get a little
X
recap.
marks the spot.
Oh God.
Or should say XX.
I love Maria's screaming there.
Me too.
That scream is amazing.
Quick, into the building.
Christ, that little piglet.
Yeah, I had nothing to say there. That's why I put Piglet.
OMG, Dillo, what the hell is going on?
You can hear the motorway in this next
We're
line.
being attacked by Luxon's forces. They referred to themselves as the Vindicated.
So they're Luxon loyalists. Come on, we gotta go and warn Aldar. Let's split up.
No, it's too dangerous here for you to stay and hide. I'm a level 6 monitor. I know what I'm doing.
You may be a Levelonia 3PO6 mortar, but this girl knows how to handle herself.
Her line glitches there. I don't know what happened there.
Not sure. Wait, was Dealer supposed to say something there?
Yes, but Liquor didn't send the line, so.
Anyway.
I smell. Sniff, sniff. The Vindicated. Stay here, Booker.
We should go together.
I love the sniff sniff. Like, no spoilers, but I got a new script and it has a sniff in it and it was really funny. Oh man.
The Vindicated
Two
don't
stronger
shower.
than one.
You're not ready, kid.
No one ever questions how
I
they
am.
can sniff in an
You were a
Xbox
nude
Live
by
game.
when you
It's
For
not
defended.
show.
to accept.
You
You know I'm
explain it.
Cabal.
Well,
I'm
I
gonna
don't
tell you
exist
the
like
song.
that. I'm just saying-
Explain it. Explain it. How do people
no.
sniff? How do people die?
Well, their accounts get banned.
Okay, but like Commander Chef died in an episode. Did his Xbox explode?
Yes, it was Xbox and his gamer. He lost all his achievements.
So his Xbox exploded and the shrapnel killed him.
Oh no! He comes back in episode 14.
Yeah, well, fair enough.
Same thing that Wesley Snipes told me the day he gave me my N-word pass. Some motherfuckers are always
Well,
trying to ice skate
The
uphill.
N-word pass thing was
Nah.
100% a Jazz thing. That he
Yeah,
said.
that I was about to say. Like, this was all ad-libbed by Jazz, right? Or
The
he-
N-word part in the Wesley Snipes bit was ad-libbed. Yes.
and doesn't Wesley Snipes actually appear later,
Yes.
like in episode 14, I think?
Yes.
Played by fucking Laser.
Yes. That's the thing about oneself. Is I usually do incorporate the actors' ideas into the show as well.
Brilliant.
Most of the time.
Now, I said stay here, angrily.
Fuck it. Sonya! OMG! The Vindicated! They're here!
I know, dumbass. We need to get Rhea to Tumbersdom.
Maria's line readings are always so fucking funny. Like, I know I've said this before, but whenever you hear her talking, always remember that, like, I'm covering my mouth, trying not to laugh off to the side, controlling, like, the recording shit. So, like, if she says something like, I know, dumbass. It fucking kills me.
I love it. She's showing more authority now. Like,
Yeah.
you guys are all stupid.
BTW, I saw you talk back at the base. Well, I thought you guys were kinda of cute.
Shout out to
So
Ree.
thought-
I love you, dude.
Seriously? I'm here to moderate, not get a long-distance relationship? Booker Cold looks down, but regardless, I agree. For a virgin who plays Halo all day, he's a cutie pie.
I told Maria to read that, like, to read that take, so it was like, it sounds like it's part of the sentence, not like an aside. So, like, Booker Cold looks down, but. Like-
Well, once we survive this, maybe you could show him your cutie pie.
Oh, here comes Dylan now. Oh no, it's these leads. That's Kirkland. And he's fresh. Yes.
This is a great fight scene.
Thanks, Derelict. I'm sure you're not being sarcastic.
I was going to say the same thing as Bonka about the controllers and being able to beat me to it.
That's a cool shot.
Okay.
Just saying that because there's elite feet right in the front.
Taurus, I'll see you up there. How about you come down here and face me like an MLG player?
Good to see you again.
You know, I thought that your voice was based on like the Joker, but like I wasn't
Delta,
sure because that's definitely what
you're
I was
back.
channeling.
I thought you were killed in the Battle of Halo.
Mark Hamill. Dude's awesome.
How are you back? Sound surprised.
Sound
Dude,
surprised.
I just got a new Xbox. Lol.
Oh yeah? Well, looks like I just have to
That
defeat you
unintentionally,
again.
that scene right there, he goes,
Aladar.
yeah, is absolutely
Aladar.
my favorite. I love that too.
Oh
Where
really?
He just, well, I just remember rewatching it. I'm sorry, I should have said something.
No, it's okay, please.
When Delta says that, and he's just, I just got a new Xbox, lol. And then you have Aladar just, oh yeah, and his head's shaking.
Yeah, I know.
I lost it. I lost it the first time I saw it.
Me too. Me
It
too.
was
I
so
love
good.
the
It
head
was so
bobbing.
good.
I think we said this before. Fuck you, John. The head bobbing's hilarious. It works really well for this show.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway.
He
I'm
can't
sorry, go
hear
ahead.
you. I'll cover you. Go!
Go!
Why are you back,
Sonya
Delta?
says she covers Booker, but she doesn't. Like, there's no like gunfire at all.
What a bitch.
that's
I'm
an
sure
early
he can
reflection.
run really fast because he had to jump the border.
Because Booker was standing between her and D'Lo, so she's got to get Booker out of the way so she can't D'Lo all to herself.
Because, Aladar, we want the index.
Wait, what?
Oh, Taurus isn't
How
there.
do you know about
That's
the
another
exigence
mistake.
of the index?
We know
Wait,
a
what's
lot
that,
more.
Flick?
We see Taurus sneaking up behind Aladar in the previous scene, but then in that shot, Taurus isn't there.
Dude, it wasn't until we read the script that I figured out what exigence was supposed to be, because how badly do you have to fuck up grammar to get the word exigence?
Another reason why I wanted Flick to actively read the script is so he could actually read and try to perform his own fucking script.
More than you know, Aladar.
But this is the introduction of the index, like the first time we hear about the index.
Which can 9/11 buildings, right?
Yes. At that point in the story, I don't think that the index wasn't as powerful as it is now, as it can basically end the world. But this index, the index at this point, what?
I think
The
that's fine.
backstory of the index is so fucking insane. I can't wait for the new episodes
It
to
can
come
destroy
out.
the world, but it exists inside of an antiquated video game from about 14 years.
There will, I will, not to say spoilers, but there is an explanation why the index is in Halo.
Okay, so for anyone who's watching the stream, just so you know, Flick is going to answer absolutely every question about the show in extreme detail, and there's going to be no stone left unturned. So look forward to that in the finale.
We will learn why the most powerful device the world has ever seen.
Is it? Wait. Okay, I have a question. Would you say the index is stronger than like a nuke?
Well, I would in some ways, yes, because it can shut down pretty much every computer on Earth. So
You're telling me that Commander Chef has fucking responsibility over this weapon?
well, we will find we learn about the index in the finale. Or okay, so
Yeah,
Yes.
it's in my script, so I'm not gonna reveal anything. Don't worry. But yeah, we'll learn a lot more
at,
about it
at the
later.
point of episode 3, the index was not as ludicrously powerful as it is now.
I can reveal from the script that I've been sent is that my character Donald Mumph will make a return, and they stole it from Donald Mumph in the episode where he gets killed by Sonya.
That's not true.
It is true. I got a script from Flick. I'm leaking it now.
No, Derelict, shut the fuck up.
You know, little known fact. Apparently, Delta wasn't actually my first role. Apparently, it was Mike Dent's, the guy who was with.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hold on, a
Yes.
group chat I'm in is having an argument.
Oh, we it can hold, Blizz. Don't worry.
Okay, let's go.
Just like I know that you will die.
Love that voice. Okay, sorry if this is a stupid question, but was that burp from our call or from the show?
Yeah, that was for me.
That was Flick doing Foley for the episode.
I if you just told me that Aladar, like Jazz, just sent in a burp and you put it in the show, I would have believed you.
Yeah, that's fair.
Ah.
Aw, shit.
Really put the emotion in there. Oh, Sonic 06 music's playing.
You little little worthless fucking faggot. You're an asshole.
This is
who
Grim,
should
isn't it,
stick
Flick?
his penis inside of Gears.
What?
Who is this? Grim doing the voice of Taurus?
Yes, this is Grim.
Yeah. That's
Taurus.
what I thought.
Okay,
Worthless fucking faggot. You're an asshole who should stick his penis inside a Gears of War chainsaw. Fuck face. How fucking dare you fucking get in my fucking business, you fucking piece of fucking worthless fucking shit.
I love
Bro,
Schnoz, but
you
like
seriously need to improve your
subpar voice
vocabulary.
acting is way funnier.
I think to quote Power Gaming You, you're gonna owe a fortune to the swearing jar.
Yeah, the only reason I didn't replace Taurus, is because of John's reaction. Because that's precisely the reason this Grim Taurus is still on my channel.
It's funny.
I think Taurus has had the most voice actors, right?
Yes, he's had 3.
He's gone through more talents than Fleetwood Mac has. That joke was funny the first time I said it as well. But
Okay.
but the thing is, I like how Flick will watch something like Morgan's series and talk about how characters wait to be killed when this is the exact shit that happens in the early Oneself episodes and some of the older ones as well.
Well, I do. That does not happen nearly as badly in the later episodes.
I'll take your word for it.
Anyway, here we go.
I think the Sonic 06 soundtrack really works here.
Yeah.
You're like one of like 5 people I know who played that game.
Ah.
I actually like Sonic 06.
I think
sure
that's a
you
good
do.
thing. That's like a bit of theming for Flick, is where Flick wanted to have a song that was comparable in quality to a video game, to the show. So Flick wanted the show to be on the same quality level as Sonic 06.
I would say Oneself is a little better than Sonic 06.
I'd say it's on par.
Damn.
Well, you're a little bit.
How do you like being 9/11, bitch?
It didn't look like a controlled demolition.
Heidi,
Like, is that all you? Okay, so 9/11 is brought up a lot in the show, and it's going to be brought up even more in this revival. So was that you, or was that other people suggesting the 9/11 thing?
Oh no, that's all me.
So you're the one who's like, what if we turn 9/11 into a verb with irregular like tenses, so we can say I 9/11'd something in the past tense?
Yeah, that's me. I put in 9/11. I mean, I think Kirkland's like the 9/11 stuff for Brock as well.
So like you wrote it, and then Kirk kind of, should I say elevated it?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, in the original draft of the script, Flick had written a whole paragraph about investigating Tower 7, and we just cut it out because it wasn't working.
Oh.
I need a fucking Seinfeld on the soundboard. Oh man.
okay. Maybe you should focus on me.
Oh no.
Oh god.
I wouldn't do that if I was you.
No, 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 no. Don't you fucking dare hurt her.
Then let my boy Taurus go, and your little glut will be safe.
Little glut.
How am I supposed to trust you?
I'm not, Taurus. You know that your little birdie is safe, Dilo.
Dillo, do it. Kill Taurus. That girl is expendable. If we kill Taurus, this war can end before it gets started. Do it.
It's okay, Dillo.
This is why people has to make a choice.
Eldar is right, Fragtaurus.
I don't know how you got a Shia LaBeouf cameo in this show, but Mazel Tov.
Oh, fuck. This is such a long shot. What the fuck was that, Flick?
Intensity. Building.
Trying to build tension here, yeah.
He spares Taurus to save Sonya.
By switching his weapon.
Duck walks out of frame. I love that.
We'll be back, Aladar.
I love this part.
I'm surprised.
And next time, your head will be on a plate.
What's up, Derelict?
I'm surprised that Delta didn't shoot her anyway, because it reminded me. I'm serious. There's a scene from Araby and the Chief where, I think it's season 6, where Chaos Theosis holds Claire at gunpoint to stop Araby from fragging one of them, and Araby backs down to save Claire, and then they kill her anyway, because why wouldn't they? It makes me feel like maybe there's a Delta wasn't being given orders there. Delta was working on his own volition. It makes me feel that maybe Delta has a bit of humanity or something in there, because he could have shot Sonya and gotten away with it, all things considered.
I love that.
Yep. Yeah.
I would agree. 100%.
Oh, man.
I just like how Delta leaps away like a frog right now.
Yeah.
my-
That's a reoccurring thing. Like, people jump around and spin, and they like to go, yippee! Keep it! Very often.
There we go. No reason for him
Like
to do
Dark
that,
Souls
but
or
it looks
something.
good.
It looked cool. And funny.
Aladar. I'm sorry. I couldn't let her die.
You like the view from back there, kid?
This piece is from Harry Potter.
Hundreds
Oh.
of Xboxes
Which one?
will die now
The
because
Sirius Black theme, dark black and white.
I meant what
Okay.
movie?
Flick, you need to put together like a playlist of all the copyrighted music and original songs we have in this fucking show.
Flick should make a video called the OneSelf official official soundtrack, and it's just a bunch of copyright strikes back to back.
Yeah, exactly. Flick, when does the first Aladar rap appear? Is it this one or later on?
No, that's later on.
Okay.
Not this episode.
I can't wait for that. Okay, here we go.
of you. Get back to base now.
ASPA.
Okay. Move!
You edited this.
I have a,
Move! Fucking move!
You're yelling at yourself, dude.
I have to ask Flick. Flick, did you shoot the footage before getting the voice lines for these episodes?
No, I didn't.
I don't
Wait,
believe
okay.
you.
Okay, that's bullshit though, because earlier you said like, oh, I didn't get Licker's line for this, and
I
yet
know,
we
I-
clearly see Dealer's head move.
Yeah, I didn't get his line, so I had to add.
So you
about-
did record before you had the audio.
Well, no, because Licker said I can't ask when Licker wouldn't send me the lines again. Because if Licker did the first take, if I didn't like the first take, he told me to fuck off. That's what I was getting.
Nice.
Okay, that tracks honestly.
Yeah,
Fair enough. That tracks.
I had to work with what I got. No, I would not edit this scene like that now, where it's just standing there.
I think it's perfect the way it is.
This scene's fine because there's like body acting there.
come on, Booker. We have to get back to base ASPA.
You said it again.
Said what?
It's ASAP, not ASPA.
That's what I said.
A
A
S
S
A
A
P.
P
Now say it.
ASPA.
God damn it!
Okay, so Flick, why did you write that in? We were trying to address the previous episode, yeah?
Yeah, so it was a joke on the previous episode.
So were you like trying to like explain it like in the context of the universe because like it was an accident in the previous episode that it was read like that?
Yes, it was an accident, but I thought I'd make a joke about it in the next episode.
So why didn't you make explanations for mortitor, farther, mortitiro? Where's the flictionary? Hold on. Mortitor, farther, mortitiro,
And in that scene,
unreal.
it's explained that Aldor he thinks he's saying ASAP, but it just comes out of his mouth ASPA for some reason.
Fair enough, fair enough. Here comes early chef.
You did what? You did what?
I didn't have a choice.
You did have a chance, you son of a bitch. This whole war could have been ended.
Yes, that's a black screen.
Why?
It was Flick wanting to represent all the black viewers of the show.
Oh god.
God damn it. I want to say I love how chef says,
You son of a bitch.
Whoa, bro. Calm the fuck down, seriously.
Don't shoot too fast, get it? Taurus would not go on to disauter more Xboxes, more lives ruined.
Does chef have like a mood disorder?
Yeah.
I think
Sir, are you okay?
Probably. Very
I'm sorry, Dilo. I decay what took control of me. Taurus, he killed my father.
Sir, what?
Sigh. After the war, my father chased down Taurus. He was one of the biggest stranglers who escaped the battle.
Okay, wait. What does strangler mean? You saw the script. What does that mean?
One of this, you know that word when there's like a person from the battlefield is like one of the last people.
Stragglers.
There's words to just wait. Strangler?
No, it's like a strangler. I don't.
Strandler. Is that a real word, guys? I've never heard that.
No.
Flictionary.
It was.
I mean, like straggler, right?
Straggler.
Yes, that's the word I mean.
Okay, okay, straggler. Okay, got it. Thank you. I've had the question in my mind for like fucking 5 years. Okay.
Taurus, what he was doing, he could jump from server to server for over 24 hours. And my father kept the chase because he believed in Xbox.
Is that the first farther?
I think it is.
Dude, I
Yeah,
hear
maybe
a bunch
the
of Polish
farther.
people on the floor above me screaming.
They're watching the
Drinking.
stream, I guess.
Probably.
Xbox Live. He loved Xbox Live. Taurus knew that he had a heart condition, and after 24 hours, he stayed in one server to confront my dad.
I know you're in here, Taurus. Show yourself.
Are you exhausted, Commander Chief's father? Yes, I think you are.
Why does it matter? I've chased you for over 24 hours.
So one thing I want to note. So like I talked about Chef's like voice. The biggest influence on Stephen Chief's voice. Have you guys seen Beavis and Butthead?
A little bit.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
The principal character, the Mr. Vickers. He's like, Beavis and Butthead, and I love doing.
I have a quick
impression of
question about Grim. Is it Grim? Grim is Taurus in the scene, right?
Yes.
that, presumably.
Are we hearing the beeping of a fire alarm that has an expired battery in the background of his dialogue?
Derelict.
I'm here. I heard it. If that's
Derelict.
what does that mean? Why are you getting mad at me for saying that?
You know exactly what you're implying.
No! What am I implying?
You know exactly what you're implying
I
by
don't.
asking if there's a Barry and is what lines.
Okay.
What am I saying?
Another thing I wanted to note, like I think I named Steven Chief. Yeah, like I think
Yes.
and the whole joke for me is because I thought it would be really funny if Commander Chief was like literally his name, and if I insisted on Steven Chief being his dad's name, it would imply that Commander Chief isn't a title. It's just fucking just his fucking name.
Yes, I may be old, but you are truly evil. Luxon is defeated. Give up now.
I surrender.
And that's from Piglet's Big Adventure, a game that went viral.
Went
Yeah.
viral recently.
Get my education.
Okay, that's a total John thing. Like-
Let's just say I didn't get the medication in time.
Wait, your dad actually died because he played his Xbox for over 24 hours? Couldn't have you just put the controller down?
You disrespectful bitch. I knew I shouldn't have brought you along on the mission. Women always get in the way. They're a distraction for us men, who need to get the job done. Get the fuck out of this office, you fucking cunt.
Aladar, Jazz's line reading for you disrespectful bitch. It's so fucking good. It's so fucking funny.
Like smoked 20 packs of cigarettes. Oh man.
I hope we can have Jazz on a later episode because like I wonder if he has like a thing he does to like get into character or whatever, because like if you talk to Meow Meow who plays Chew in David Hopper, he's like, oh yeah, I have this whole process. When I get up, I do this thing, and when I play David Hopper, like I fucking scream. I don't think he literally said that, but he does something. He has some fucking fucking process, and it's like, damn, dude, you're gonna shred your vocal cords.
I was like about to cry expression.
What the fuck? Eldar, what the fuck is your problem?
My problem is that the enemy knows about the index. It's only a matter of time before they strike at the Forerunners.
OMG, what, serious, Les? Aladar? Aladar nods. We gotta call Martin O'Donnell.
Sorry.
I love when characters describe the actions.
Pause. Yeah. Flick says the importance of head bobbing is to show who's talking. That goes out the fucking window when someone's dialogue is going across the person who's still head bobbing 5 minutes later. So we're taking that off the table from here on in, okay?
No, that's just me filming it wrong.
Well, filming it wrong. No,
I
Flick.
wouldn't change it.
You've cashed out all your coupons on the head bobbing excuse.
No,
We passed it. Yes.
No, because it works. It works. It works.
It evidently doesn't work if you're going over yourself. Flick, all I'm hearing is a bunch of bitching from a little fucking ant. Yeah, Flick, all I'm hearing is you just saying a bunch of random stuff in sequence.
You plus stop spamming the fucking soundboard.
All I'm hearing is that I'm right, anyway.
I hope that soundboard's coming across to the chat. Oh.
There's no soundboard, by the way. It's all actually Flick.
No.
Okay,
Head bobbing is a legitimate form of machinima.
I think it's legitimate because it makes me fucking laugh and it works really well in oneself, and I think we can all agree to that. So.
Oh no, it's perfect. Like Ree said, don't change a thing.
Yeah,
perfect.
don't change a thing. Like I'm so ready when we do the body acting for the new revival. Like I'm ready to fucking shake my head like.
I
Fucking
really
crazy.
hope the saddle on top of Flick's girth is comfy for you, Blizz.
And it's funny. Oh damn! All right.
Daryl's just miserable. Just ignore
Yeah,
Daryl
though,
chat.
if I
Just
didn't
ignore
have
him.
mass
Just FYI, I talked to a few people about this, and a lot of people compare Flick and Derelict to Bert and Ernie from Sesame Street, and guess which one Derelict seems to be in most people's opinion.
The correct one.
Have you guys ever seen the old man Muppets? I think Statler.
Yeah,
and
that-
Oh,
Waldorf.
yeah. Those on the
Stadler,
balcony.
Stadler and Waldorf or whatever.
There they are. There they are.
Yeah, that's
In a complimentary way, of course.
Flick and Derelict's banter gets so intense sometimes that I'm like, wait, is Derelict actually upset right now? I can't tell sometimes. Okay.
Oh man.
Massive respect for you. I would downgrade you to a level 5.
I think you should, to be honest. Fucking can't.
Things have gotten a bit hot in here, Aladar. I think it's best you leave for a while.
There's a gay joke to be had somewhere in there.
I need to speak to Dillo and Booker.
Dillo.
Gee, look who it
It's Ari!
It's skanky ass
Are you
Holland.
sighing because you're on your period?
You're probably right.
Is that
I bet
Brand?
Sonya doesn't
Yes,
even
this
get her
is
period, skanky asshole MLG. Probably just a trap. Lol.
Oh boy.
You're probably right. 1 in 20,000th Native American Warren. Probably is the big floppy disk.
Leave me alone, you bitches. Why the fuck are you two even here?
Sounds so genuinely upset. Like she's about to fucking cry. Oh my god.
Nah, bullying you is fun.
Wait, what the fuck? He says Bilingu is fuck. What is he saying here, Flick?
But he's saying bullying you is. Then he sees Aladar, and he's like, oh.
Okay, so I kind of want to pull up the script here just to fucking see what's happening here. Hold on. Bullying you. Okay, fair enough. I guess you're right, Flick.
Oh, hey, hot stuff. What brings you here? You know, you're one hell of a man, Hadar. Why don't you come to our room later tonight?
Are these supposed to be like girls? Like we hear the
yes.
Team Rocket theme playing, so like presumably this is
Well-
a pastiche of Team Rocket, right?
Well, Skanky's a girl, but I think Brand is supposed to be like a really gay man.
How many really gay men do we have on this fucking show? God damn. Okay.
And you can show us how to ride a warhawk. Really kick it into second gear. Or maybe you can show us how to stick a shell into a tank, baby, and really blow your load.
I don't have time for you two beautiful ladies. So fuck off.
Okay, that's why I was asking about Brand. Because Salvador calls them two beautiful ladies. Okay.
Babe. Microsoft Word sat base.
I love Ari in this show. Oh, she's so good.
You called Commander Chest.
Martain, our budget has been getting cut year and year. Luxon, we think he's back.
Impossible. He's only
Here
served
comes
half
a
his
really
sentence.
obvious what do you call those reshoots, Derelict, Mr. Film Guy?
A reshoot or whatever? Or pickup?
Yeah, so
Yes.
like so you've heard Chef's voice so far in this episode. Listen to this next line.
Martain, they know about the index.
I'm struggling to remember why there's a quality drop. Maybe Bonka remembers. Maria,
I think it's
Yeah, go ahead.
because you forgot to say that line, and I was like, "Can you please say this line?" And then you sent me that.
Yeah, but like, I have a microphone. The microphone I recorded all of Chef's lines, or like all of them after from episode 2 onward. I'm on this mic right now. This is also the same mic Maria recorded on for Sonia for the majority of episodes, and I think like when did this episode originally come out? It might have been like I don't know. We might have been traveling or something. I don't know. Yeah, okay, Maria doesn't know in the chat, but like I have no idea why the quality is so shit on that. Other than like, oh shit, okay, I guess I gotta abruptly record something.
I assume these two know about it. What about it? It's impossible to even assess to index unless you're a level 7 monitor. Yeah, a part of me is thinking this is an over-X-grade claim. For over 10 years,
question
we
for
have lived
Flick.
in peace.
Yes.
Am I looking too deeply into what Martain's emblem is on his armor?
Yes.
All right, fine.
Wait. Is there a shot where it clearly shows this?
Yeah. You just missed it there. Go back again. There.
Oh. So if you guys see on his chest plate, what is that, a fist?
2 green things.
Oh boy.
I assume that Booker's one is the one for the Forerunners, where it's the skull with the shot or whatever through it. Because I've seen that throughout the show.
I'm going to be honest, Derelict. I never bothered with the emblems.
Okay. This is your auteur.
You heard it here first. Flake doesn't give a shit.
It's impossible to even assess to index unless you're a level 7 monitor. A part of me is thinking this is an
I love
over-expert
his snake voice. It's
For over
really
10
funny.
years, we have lived in peace.
Peace? Peace? No offense, Martin Odell. But I encountered Taurus twice. This is a war, goddammit!
Keep your dog
I gotta
under
say it
control,
again. I love you, Ree.
Without substantial evidence, I cannot
He does a great
convince
job.
343
I know.
to increase the budget for the Forerunners. You're looking for trouble when none exists. Good day, sir.
Sigh. Dilo Escrat Martin.
Goodbye, Martin O'Donnell.
Wait. Okay.
Maybe.
Okay. Before we let this play out, Flake, Dealer's about to sing here. Why?
I don't know.
Why not?
You just thought it was the right time for him to sing this? Like,
Uh,
I think you sent him like a track to like mimic, right?
I think so. I wanted him to sing Martin O'Donnell, I guess. Like some things in oneself are not even explainable by me. Okay.
Don't you mean Martin O'Dell?
Yes, Martin O'Donnell.
Yeah. First singing in the show? Question mark.
Yes, so this is the first song.
Ree says he did it as a gag.
Ree in the chat says, yeah, it says he did it as a gag.
Silver DMs, alright.
Thank you, Ree.
This is Sonia. That's a nice shot.
We are reading the chat, Ree. Don't worry, we see. Thank you.
Sonia, are you okay? I'm sorry.
Why did you do it? Why did you save me?
Dilo, let's go. We got a mission to do. What's going on?
Booker? Booker?
Here it
Mr.
comes.
Dildo? I don't feel so good.
It ends the same way it starts.
It's full
Yes. Yeah.
It's full circles.
Why the heartbeat monitor?
Because like Booker's fainted. He's like in a hospital bed or something.
Oh.
Okay.
Then
Yeah,
why are we
but is
seeing
he
it
in the
from this?
hospital playing Halo?
Yeah. Yeah.
This is Luxon, right?
Yes, this is Luxon. This is the first tease.
Is that a male model?
I don't think so.
No.
I feel like at this point you knew that Ari was going to be Luxon, in fairness.
Yes, this part was. I knew when I was writing episode 3. I remember DMing Ari, would you like to play Luxon? And she said yes.
And you said Pinky Toe Plus.
Derelict, shut the.
Okay,
Shut up.
I do want to talk about that fucking meme, but we'll talk about it when Ari's actually on. Because I have questions, because I remember that
God.
vaguely. But yeah, Flake, so prepare for that. Okay, anyway.
Oh god.
Oh,
Oh wait,
man.
oh wait, and then we got this.
Hey yo.
I do like
Yeah,
the way that
let's get
we
this
fuck-
done.
Wait.
Living in a gutter, shooting in a rudder, gonna turn myself twice self, brother. Laying game to shame that look, brain game. Mao, did you think you could run away? Never seen pennies is the name. Showing every card is my game. Don't play cause O'Fry's got my name. Yeah, all types of way, man. Chilling in Donald's, eating Big Macos. All the ladies gonna want some of my trash shows. Ayy. Next thing you know, my purple pickle out, gonna swing a hawk for these ladies to shout. Ayy. Then again, lame game to shame, brain game all the way. Ayy. No, wait, you're running away. Lady just
Martin
want all
O'Donnell.
my fame. Man just want my name. But hey.
Wait, 120,000 Native American Warren? What does that mean, please?
This was a meme about Elizabeth Warren.
Oh, okay,
Jesus
okay,
Christ.
I'll tell you this, big dick on my wrist high. Cause I got Donald Waffle chilling with my fries, gonna love the lies. Hey, I'm out, bro.
It's funny because
Oh
I
my
could,
gosh.
I could
He
still hear
sure
the
is
beeper.
out. He
Wow.
didn't lie about that. Okay. So, what's next on the agenda, guys?
I guess we can. If there's any behind-the-scenes trivia about the episode, I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
that was scrapped or didn't make the cut.
Oh
Yeah.
well, if you see at the end there that Booker says we've got a mission to do. Originally, Commander Chef was going to send them to the Derelicts again in this episode, but that was cut and put into episode 4. But I decided to make Dilo be the one that initiates the mission to Delta's gang. Not Delta, Derek's gang. Because it makes him more suspicious because he knows a bunch of hackers where they are.
Yeah, Derek was originally going to be the main villain and the strongest character in the show, but Flick realized that would be too interesting, so he decided to go for something else.
No, I don't remember that detail. I think that's okay.
So, we did want to do a new segment on the stream, which was proposed by Derelict and I believe Jazz, also, if I'm not mistaken, where we cover some fan content. And we do have something to pull up, but I need a link in our group chat. What the fuck are we covering for fan content? I totally
I think
fucking
are we just
forgot.
going to do the trailer that Flick put out in the last 20 minutes?
Yeah, I think we'll do it in the we're gonna do the fan content reaction and then the trailer Flick made.
Are you guys going to go over the podcast? The Forerunners podcast?
We can if you want.
We
I mean,
might.
we don't have to right now. I'm just saying.
We
later
might.
on or whatever.
That's a little later. Are we doing the one self trailer, or are we gonna do the video Jazz sent us? Because I think Jazz sent us something.
Oh yeah. I'll post that in the chat.
Can you
there.
post the first one? Like I think it's Flick's backstory.
Oh yeah, but it's called Beneath the Antenna, the Flick story, and
It's unlisted. Can you send it to me?
I do, yeah. It is a completely factually accurate and canon description of what Flick is about and where he came from.
Okay, I do have a very specific request from our friend Antiwaris in the chat. He wants me to show fan art that we found
God.
recently, and here it is.
What are you doing? I did this fan art. This is one self. This is slander. This is fucking slander against me.
So this is a Photoshop of Harvey Weinstein, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Like, how does this make you feel being compared to such
It makes me feel like my expression in that picture.
Are you feeling particularly litigious with Antiwaris right now when it comes to this?
Derelict! Fuck!
Jesus Christ, Derelict! God damn,
What are
that
you
was
doing?
fucking loud.
Why are you?
That was
You're calling me Harvey Weinstein, but you just raped our ears. Like seriously.
You wanted it.
Please thank our correspondent Antiwaris, our Australian correspondent, for providing this media, and
Maria!
please thank our Danish correspondent Jazz of Copenhagen. I don't fucking remember. Anyway, here we have. So, I wish we played this on the first episode. By the way, subscribe to Jazz. Anyway, so this covers basically some of the stuff we covered in episode 1 of the stream. So if you want like a wider context for this video, we can watch episode 1. You can watch episode 1.
I don't think I've ever seen this.
Oh shit. Oh boy. Flick, tell me when to pause, and I'd be happy to pause so you can respond to some of the claims made here, okay?
Oh gosh.
Oh god. Oh no.
Aladar's about to be recast.
However, could we take like a 1-minute break because I'm about to piss my pants.
I'll talk with the chat.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Oh yeah, Flick, you better
Hey
make
guys.
Hello.
Hey guys. It's questions and answers with Fleck. Ask me questions. Ask me question, guys.
Okay.
Oh, 10 of you are watching right now. Someone ask me a bloody question.
I don't have a question, but I have a comment coming in from a fan.
Okay, I'm back. Hi.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow,
Oh.
literally, no one asked me a question. Wow.
Well, I actually do have a question. I do have a question.
Go for it.
The long lost oneself wiki, has that ever been found?
We found one page that I archived, and I have memories of archiving more pages, but I like if you look at, I archived most of the RB and the Chief Discord wiki. When it comes to the one self wiki, we only have the main page and Commodore Chef's page, and unfortunately, like I'm really bummed about it. Those are the only remnants.
That's devastating because I spent 2.5 hours writing the page for Derek.
You know, I was gonna say the same thing because I know I wrote a backstory for Delta, but I completely forgot it. So I was like, okay, crap. Well, because now I can be like, okay, what? Something on that was probably bad, so I can restart it and talk to Flick about it.
Yeah. So anyway, this is Jazz's retelling of Flick's backstory, how he came to the community, and I guess all of us are gonna elaborate on this as it plays. Guys, do you think we should pause throughout this, or we should just let it play in its entirety and then react?
Anti-Rose, shut the fuck up.
Up to you.
Okay, well, I'm gonna pause throughout it if need be. So, Flake, I'm 150% positive you're gonna have some comments to make about this. So just tell me,
Oh,
okay?
no. Okay.
Okay.
Come on, what? I don't think that's going to be true.
It is factually accurate, I can confirm.
Like all of it.
Seriously.
Autism, the bane of a normal existence, the curse of social leprosy, and the catalyst for Chevy's rising stock prices. It's important to grasp the concept because it's what allowed a lowly Scotsman to become an internet celebrity. I am Dr. Deacon, PhD, and in this
I have a question. What is this a reference to, Derelict? Like, I remember this when I first joined, Captain Deca or whatever. What is this?
He is the fictitious father of a certain community member who will remain nameless.
Okay, yeah, a certain other guy starting with the letter D. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's enough. If anyone knows, you know, probably.
episode of Grasping at Straws, we go across the spectrum and through the retardation in order to discover what goes on beneath the antenna. It all started when the subject of our analysis, Flick, joined the RP and the Chief Discord server. Here, he was met with less than pleasant demeanor.
This is Beta, this is Schnoz, and this is Jazz.
That is an accurate picture.
It is,
yeah, that is pretty accurate.
This did not, however, discourage him from sharing his creative vision with the members of the server. Flick wanted to make a spin-off series called Todd and Travis. After much consideration, abuse, and a server-wide exodus,
Wow, whoops.
Flick finally
Sorry,
dropped
Derelict.
this endeavor and settled for creating an original series instead. Thus, Oneself was born.
Holy shit, dude. I'm totally not ready for this. What are we gonna do? We can't surely be expected to fight Taurus.
ASPA.
You're a level 6 Morditor now.
What kind of accent is that, you fucking skank?
We have a question from the chat. Schnoz is Beta. No, I'm pretty sure they're two completely different people.
Schnoz is a beta.
Oh, a Beta. You'd have to ask Schnoz. Fuckery.
Although critics initially slammed the series, many individuals warmed to the show as it progressed. And although it was clear,
Sorry, I just want to look at this in detail. So let's. Look
Oh
at the
no!
site. Beam, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. So this left side is Next Gen, which is a RB and the Chief fan series created by our friend, actor, and collaborator Beam. He made RB Retold 2 with me.
Hey Shane.
I have positive feelings for Beam. So let's take a look at these. Has to copy someone else's concept. John hasn't even watched this show. Pretends to be proud of his autism. Is adopted.
Oh no!
Uses animation and special effects to compensate for his lack of writing skills. Remember that Jazz made this. His server censors free speech. Voice actors can't say arbiter, and cried after watching Endgame.
Wait, is that true?
Now, Flick, on the other hand, I don't know if this is true. This is probably like anecdotal bullshit that was like gossiped about on servers. So like you'd have to ask Jazz, or like if you want to find a source, I don't know if you'll be able to find it. But like take this as satire.
In fairness,
anyway, the funny
Jazz
part
left out
here,
the worst part.
So Flick, this is you. Would you say this
Yes.
is an accurate like representation of yourself?
Yeah, it's a little bit less. I'm a little bit bigger than that, but yes.
Like taller?
All right.
Hey, shout that. I'm a bit more muscly than that, but it's okay.
Are you saying you're more muscly than Chad?
Yeah, he has retard strength.
Nice. Goddamn.
No, you can't say
So,
retard on your show.
Well, he just fucking did. So, okay, like, so I do have some questions about this like little chart
See.
Jazz made. His bisexuality allows him to have sex
That's
with
true.
virtually anyone. Is your bisexuality canon to real life?
Potentially.
Potionally.
Let's
What do
see.
you mean? What does that mean exactly? So, like, if you see like a hot enough guy, you're like, maybe.
Yes, especially if they're. Let's move on.
Wait, come again?
Let's move to the next question.
Wait, I
Let's-
need you to repeat that. Especially if what?
Well, especially if they're feminine.
Oh, you like femboys?
Yes, who doesn't like femboys?
Anyone normal?
I like femboys.
Well, Derelict, that just now I 100% know you like them.
I'm sure you do, yeah.
Let's not label people, please.
Well, I was gonna say that Flick is pansexual, but I now believe he's antisexual. Anyway, continue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's pansexual.
Writes his own script overcoming his
pansexual.
dyslexia.
Anyway, came up with his own original show. Good job, Flick.
That's right.
John watched not one, but 2 of his
Actually,
episodes.
this is outdated. It's actually 5.
Yeah, at
6
this point.
actually.
No, 6. 6. He watched episode 6.
That's true.
Didn't he?
Yeah, 6.
Hides his autism like any sane person would. I don't agree
No.
with that
Yeah,
or
true.
the fucking like meaning behind it.
Fair.
His biological parents
Oh,
kept
no.
him.
That's true. That is true.
That's true. Writes his own scripts, overcoming his dyslexia. That is pretty based. I have to say
See,
that.
that's true.
Would never dream of censoring free speech. That's become a little bit outdated with time.
I mean,
Um,
I only censor the N word in my show.
Sometimes.
Well, okay,
Since-
we have to
but-
also remember that like we rebooted the Flicks Discord. By the way, someone will put a link in the chat, hopefully. But yeah, generally you don't. His voice actors are all extremely competent and dedicated. I feel like
that's 100% true.
I feel like Jazz was low key complimenting the cast, and I very much thank Jazz for that. Only cries when playing quality retro games.
That is also true.
Flick, tell me about the time you cried playing a retro game.
I got emotional playing Jade Cocoon. That was a really good game.
Wait, what game?
Jade Cocoon. Sonia
Jade?
mentions Jade Cocoon. Sonia mentions it in a later episode.
Is that like a PS1 classic, or
Yes.
what is that?
She goes, "What, the Jade Cocoon?"
Not to be confused with a Cumcoon, which you will see later
No,
on in the series.
no.
We'll
Yes,
learn all about Cumcoons down the line. from
Honestly,
here.
I might do a let's play of Jade Cocoon. Actually, I don't know. That just put the idea into my mind. Reading that.
Anyway, so we'll let this play. Jazz, this is a beautiful thing you put together. And just as another disclaimer, Beam, at least me personally, I don't view you like this.
Clear that the creator suffered from several disabilities. The talent that he had somehow coerced into working with him was undeniably stellar. From voice actors to animators, the community bonded together to lift the series up.
Hey!
Okay.
Oh my
honestly, there is a
Oh.
little bit of truth to that.
A little.
Oh, I'm one of the guys on the. the
I agree,
monologue.
Flake. Like, definitely the show wouldn't exist and it wouldn't be done without you. But like, this metaphor resonates a little bit. Like, come on. Anyway,
From unwatchable to semi-cringe. Then came the downfall. With the success of the series going to Flick's head, he starts going mad with power. At first, he mostly commits minor infractions, such as violence and murder of minority infants. But eventually, Flick branches out and victimizes his cast and fellow creators, most of which are white, meaning consequences are inevitable.
oh my god.
Eventually, Flick goes down for his crimes. After sexually harassing his actresses, he's taken into custody.
Flick, how do you feel about this image on screen right now?
I don't like this image. I disapprove of this image.
Why do you not approve of this image?
Well,
What's wrong with it?
I do not sexually harass my voice actors, guys.
Well, let me ask.
If you,
Oh man.
I mean, I have a
if you are a woman, it is safe to join the One Self cast.
Flick, is there any truth to the statement that you have sexually harassed your cast?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, see,
No,
there you go.
no, no. There's no. My sexual harassment is not canon.
It's overblown. Okay.
He is tried and ultimately found guilty. After that, silence.
All of these little like emotes he's using for Flick's head are all like emotes I made, so it's like fucking killing me to see him used like this.
Flick's show stops production after episode 14, and he goes AWOL, mutes his own Discord, and refuses to talk to anyone but a select few. No one knows for certain what he's planning, or what will become of oneself, but his recent behavior doesn't bode well for the future of this.
Jungle Big Dance, Matt.
Now, Flick, why were you so flaky with the people who were directly involved with oneself during the time production was down? Because like I wrote to you a few times, and it wasn't until like a month or two ago when like you actually got back to me, because I feel like the difference in how I approached you this last time was that I was saying, "Hey, I'll be executive producer again," and then suddenly you changed your tune.
Yes, I did run away from the show back then, a little bit.
And why was that?
Well, there was a lot of things that happened in real life and online as well. So.
Of course.
Understood.
Fair enough. Very fair.
Also, I feel like
Jungle Book Dance Mat have a wider impact than you were leading on before.
Yes, it did. Also, around this time, a lot of drama happened in the community that kind of splintered everybody off as well.
So you would say like the interpersonal drama had a
Yes.
significant impact on the show stopping production.
Well, even you said that there was a lot of drama that happened around this time after episode 14.
Well, the problem is that when I say that, people are going to believe one thing, but if you say that, people are going to perhaps buy into that narrative. Which is true as far as I'm concerned, but
series. As with so many stories found on the internet, this one has a moral to it as well. Fame is a mask that eats into the face.
Did it eat your
Take
face,
care,
Flick?
and remember,
intellectual.
report any autistic individuals you have knowledge of to the proper authorities. Good night.
Oh, jazz.
That was great. That was pretty funny. Well put together. I love that.
I just love he put so much effort into it.
Yeah.
Jazz, I know you don't give two shits about what I think, but you're a genuinely funny guy, and you should put more shit together like this, unironically.
I don't know if you can call that fan content since it kind of ripped into me, but I did enjoy the video.
I mean, well, it's like if you didn't make oneself, would this exist?
No, that's true.
That's the ultimate point, I think, in the end.
Okay, yes.
Okay, Derelict has told me he's taken another boiling hot piss, so he'll be back
Oh.
shortly. However, I think that might be it might be time to give a production update and also show a trailer. So we have new Flick content.
Ooh, wow.
We have
Yes.
some new Flick content. This looks. Wait, Flick, is this fucking? Like, wait a minute.
Oh, why is this so in the premiere?
I don't know. Hold on. Because you fucking decided to premiere it instead of delisting it. Okay.
There
We're
we
gonna
go.
play it from here. That should be good enough. Okay.
Oh my god, I can't wait, says Maria.
Ooh, I didn't know this existed.
Yeah, well, this just got like uploaded the other day, Celtic.
okay.
Well,
We're gonna wait a moment for Derelict to return from his
let me see if there's any questions in the chat. Piss
Yeah,
stream,
any-
piss stream.
piss
says
stream.
Maria.
Piss stream. Yes. Derelict is taking a piss. He's mostly pissing like Guinness, I guess, because he's Irish. Must really hurt.
Piss.
Far as I know.
Let's see. Ha ha ha, piss stream. Is Flick anti-sexual? 5 votes.
So, Flick, how would you define your sexual identity?
I think anti-sexual is pretty accurate.
So, what does that mean to you?
It means, I like everyone.
Oh. You know what, Flick? I like you.
Oh.
Not in that way.
Oh, okay. I thought the stream was about to get really awkward.
Why? What did you put in it?
That's what Derelict comes back to.
Yeah.
So, Flick, Maria in the chat says, Flick says, I like getting pegged. What do you think about that?
When that quote is a fake quote. I
No,
did
it's
say
not.
that.
So
Yes,
you were misquoted. You don't like to be pegged.
I have audio confirming it.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
There's no, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Audience members
No,
in
you
the
don't.
Yes, I
chat.
do.
No.
Yes.
No.
Mom,
Yes.
Dad, please.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Motherfuckers, this is why machinophobic never continued. Come on, let's fucking go with this. Sorry.
Okay.
So, we're gonna watch the trailer. We're gonna premiere the trailer for Inside Oneself. If you would like to watch it
Yes.
before we do, go to Flick's channel because he decided to premiere it at a time he thought would happen, but here we are. Okay, so let's take a look at it. Derelict and I recorded lines for this, and this is our raw reaction. I'm not gonna pause for this, so
Ooh.
there you go. Here we go.
Wow, it's
Do you guys
already
see it?
it's fucking shit already.
After a long day of playing Halo, I think it's finally time to start that One Self finale script. Here we go. Shit. Let me get into my chair. Come on. So damn, I overjumped it. Shit. Let me get in my fucking chair. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay. There we go. Let's get started.
Oh, Flick, why is the show called Oneself?
I'm sorry, Power. I don't have time to explain.
No.
Please. Get the fuck out my office. God damn it. That's weird that Power Gaming U knows where I live, but anyway, time to get back to work.
Hey, Flick, when are you going to introduce a non-binary character?
Fuck! Oh, come on. I'm introducing one this episode. Come on, Cat Girl. Please, just leave me alone. And just let me write the episode. Get the fuck out. Okay. Let's get back to work.
Flick, czy Sonia znowu będzie płakać w kolejnym odcinku?
I don't even know what you're saying. I can't speak fucking Polish. Get the fuck out of my office, you
Accurate Polish
fucking
description.
bitch. God damn it. Okay. Maybe now I'll get the script done? Anybody else? No? Okay. Let's get started.
Oh no.
It's been 1,630 days.
Auntie! No! Don't you think I know that?
I love you, Auntie!
You fucking bitch! You pushed me to this! Ah! God damn it, stop annoying me with that shit!
Auntie, I'm gonna give you a platonic kiss on the lips.
When it's 1,631 days since the last Oneself episode.
I'm never gonna get this finale finished.
Uh-oh.
With people constantly interrupting me and constantly asking me behind the scenes questions. If only there was a way I could answer all the questions that everybody has in a 2-hour live format on YouTube. Sigh.
Actually, I can help with that.
Blush!
Look, we can host a 2-hour live show on Fridays or Saturdays from, let's say 8 to 10 p.m. your time, Flick. Yeah? We can discuss the origins of your 10 out of 10 IMDb rated Machinima classic Oneself.
Oh my god, Blizz! That's the greatest idea I've ever heard in my life, and we can host it on my Flick Life channel.
But we can't do it alone.
What? No, we don't need anybody else. Please.
We need someone who's autistic to match our vibe. Someone who's been cucked like you. Wait a minute. Maybe someone Irish.
No, we don't.
Who's a thing or two about live productions? I think I know who, Flick.
Please, Blizz, please don't say his name, please.
Your former machinophobic partner. What was his name again? Derek... Dialect... Fuck.
Sigh. Derelict.
Oh my god, I get to hang out with Flick again. I'm so happy. Screw it. Let's not just do a one-off special. Let's do it behind the scenes of every episode. Every Friday from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. GMTO. GMT0. Also, it's not even every Friday because we're doing it Saturday this week.
Get off me! Blizz, do we have to do this show with this fucking faggot? Oh my god.
He's got more subs than you, Flick.
You do bring up a good point, Andy.
Also, when is the next episode of Oneself?
You know what? You're right. Me, Blizz, Derelict. We will create the ultimate behind-the-scenes shows, and we shall call it
Inside Oneself.
Inside Oneself.
10 out of 10 animations.
Natural dialogue. Wait, now we're watching the actual stream on stream.
Oh.
Okay.
There we
Let's
go.
let it play.
Well, these are just clips from the first episode.
I complimented his natural dialogue, and Flick says, "Thanks. I really like the part where he asked how many girls he fucked, but the other guy didn't because he would rather play Halo, showing the audience how important Halo is." Can you tell us a little bit what dyspraxia is? Because I think most people aren't familiar with it off the top of their heads.
That's a very good question, Buzz. A very good question that I shall not answer. The
Wait, did you just play all the clips I made?
No, I played about a minute of it.
Okay.
My brain didn't have oxygen for the first minute of life.
I see. I think we get the idea. If you want to see these clips, watch episode 1 of Inside Oneself.
Yes.
Holy shit. Okay.
That was good.
That was amazing. So, how about a production update before we finish up for today?
Now, I looked up gay dinosaur. That's how I got the Derelict.
Oh wow, great! I actually thought I was seeing myself there. I thought you doxed me.
I mean, I think that character fitted you.
Okay. Well, I mean, Flickstein, Harvey Weinstein suited you, so I guess to each.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
So, Flick, on the previous stream, we talked about how the script for episode 15 is done. Is it done?
It's getting there. Some people have received more of the lines this week.
I can say, on behalf of Maria and I,
Yes.
we received at least some of the lines, because it says some on the title.
Yes.
And no spoilers, but chat, if you're a fan of Oneself, I will say this. The scripts are very similar to what we've been watching on the streams, and they're very faithful to the original run of Oneself, and I think you're gonna really enjoy them. At least I hope so.
Oh boy.
It's been a lot of fun. Maria and I were gonna record some yesterday, but we ran a bit late. But we're gonna definitely record some this week.
What do you mean you don't like this?
Hmm?
I'm asking Derelict.
No, it's just how I was represented. You didn't give me a 6-pack or like big guns or anything. I just wanted it to be accurate. That's fine.
Yeah, and like Derelict's like a tripod, right? Like
yeah, my cock is huge.
Exactly. So, Flick, basically, can we announce to the actors that they should expect their scripts in the coming week or so? Would you say that's accurate or
Yes,
not?
that's I'd say that's accurate.
Okay. So
Unless, except there's one character who I need to be enter a voice call before I can officially enter their scripts. So if you know who you are, we need to have a chat before I can send them.
I don't know who they are. Like,
I'm talking to the person who's watching the stream.
I don't want to be in the show, Flick. It's fine.
So scripts are going out, the show's being made, and
Yes.
I already did some recording this weekend for.
I can 100% confirm. Unless I get hospitalized, we will hit the deadline. Episode 15 will come out.
Yeah, so like we already talked about this, but just to remind the audience, so we're still planning on 3 episodes, right? And the jump scare I had, unlike Stephen Chief, was that you want to make these episodes like 1 hour long.
Oh.
Well, I'm not going to make them 1 hour long, but they might end up like that. Yes.
He's confirmed they will all be 60 minutes or more.
No. I wouldn't say that. I would say like
Feature length,
40
one
minutes. I would say 40 minutes or more per episode if we're being realistic. At least I'm trying to be. So yes, we're still on track for the late March release for episode 15. We're still accepting people who want to contribute art or animation or voice acting. Like hit up Flickr.
I'm so glad we did the splitting into 3 episodes, because this would be like a 3-hour movie.
Yeah. So
could you imagine if someone put out like a 2 or 3 hour finale to a Machinima series that had been in production for 5 years? That would be so bad.
Oh boy.
Oh
boy. So, Flake, is there anything more we want to say about the production? Like, is there any casting calls or anything else you would like to say? Announce to the people listening.
We're still looking for women. We need women.
Oh God.
It's Derelict. It's not in that way.
We do have like potential people like in line for this role. Let's just say, but like. If anybody would like to offer up their talents, please feel free to reach out to like Derelict or I, or Meow Meow Chaco Chow, who is a producer.
Yes, we're looking for. Kiro did suggest that we may get a porn actor for this role if we can't find anyone, but preferably we won't have to go down that route. But we would like if you're a woman who can.
Go ahead. Sorry.
If you're a woman who can. If you know a woman that could that might want to voice a character, please get in touch with me in my DMs.
We have 7 viewers, and one of them is a woman. So I would say, out of all our viewers together, they know one woman.
And if you are watching this and you're a woman and you are a porn actor, there's better things to do with your time. Please don't work on this show.
No,
okay, so let me put a message out there just to like make it clear. From my perspective in this production, I want to make it a platform for creativity, a little bit in the same vein as the retolds I worked on and Derelict made also. Not to like say we're gonna have like a free for all willy-nilly like crazy shit, but like if you have any kind of like talent that you would be willing to lend to the show, please get in contact with us and we'll figure out a way to include you and like make you a part of it. When it comes to these casting choices that we're talking about right now, I think we can sort it out amongst our friends and mutuals and people that we know rather than resorting to different sorts of actresses like we were just describing.
That's a really good point, because I mean, if you do have talent, do reach out to us, and even if you don't have talent, reach out anyway, because that never stopped us before.
Yeah, exactly. You got to remember that like Dilo appears in like all the episodes of the show.
And his microphone is the quality of a McDonald's drive-thru.
Yeah, there's a reason why Derelict did that bit earlier with the script reading.
One bit.
Anyway, I think we can. How do you guys feel? Do you think we can wrap it up?
I think we talked about this during the week, but you mentioned the retolds just there. It does feel like the retolds, even though the retolds were chiefly made, no pun intended, for the purposes of recreating Arby and the Chief, it feels like the retolds did give us some kind of not trial run, but it did prep us for this, because the first retold was me and Blizz in the driver's seats, and it was about getting people, having them liaise, have them work together, having deadlines, timelines, and stuff, and it's exactly what we're doing here. And it's
Yeah.
a lot of it's resembling the old team from the olden days. And there was I think Blizz had mentioned in one of the earlier episodes, or maybe in one of the live streams I think that we did before Retold, that some of the One Self production took a backseat to one of the retolds, and at the time, two of the retolds,
hands-on on to both of the first two.
and as much as I kid on Flick, I don't feel good about doing that to the show, because I am a big fan of the show, as I am someone who stars in it. So it feels like that's no longer the case now. There's no more retolds. So rather the price of admission for making those retolds was taking resources away from oneself. Now it feels like we're actually diverting resources and creativity and energy from the retolds into oneself and its finale.
To oneself, exactly.
And I do have an announcement.
Go ahead.
Derelict is being upgraded to a producer for the finale.
Yes. We've decided, and Flick, we're gonna talk about this more in DMs. I want Derelict to be the third executive producer.
Oh gosh.
After me and Meow.
Why does that feel like a demotion?
I agree. I think he should be.
So I do want to put out like one little like production announcement. I'm working on an intro for episode 15 of Oneself. I don't want to spoil too many details other than it's pretty exposition heavy, and it is focusing on like still images and visuals of certain elements in the script Flick wrote. So if you're a 2D graphics artist or a 3D artist or anything like that, please hit me up on Discord or hit Flick up. We put the invite in the chat earlier. If you see the pinned comment, that's Derelict's invite to Flick server. We really want, or at least I do, I think you guys would agree with me, we really want to like this to be like a platform for creativity. We want to like compound on what we did in the previous production of the original series, and we're taking lessons we learned from Retold, applying them to Oneself, and I think everyone basically agrees with me. We want this to be the best it can be, the funniest it can be, and like I've said before in other episodes, this shit is fun, and that's the most important thing. Like, have fun, do what you want to do. If you want to play if you want to do a voice on the show and do something goofy, this is your fucking chance. Flick will write a bit role for you.
Yeah.
So if any of you guys listening are interested in participating in this or contributing in any kind of way, join the Flick Discord. DM me, DM Flick, maybe DM Derelict. I don't know how receptive you'll be, but I'm kidding. But DM any of us, and we'll be happy to have you on and like see what your creative prowess entails and include it, because we all want this show done and we're having fun doing it.
Yeah,
At least
the rising tide raises all ships on this, and it's very rare that someone has come in through the doors on Flick server, presented themselves with like a talent they have, and Flick has turned them away. 9 times out of 10, Flick either writes around them or finds a way to incorporate them into the show. And listen, we know that Flick lost his first channel and he's on a second one now, and the travesty of that is that the earlier episodes lost a lot of their views and the comments that were on them. I can guarantee you that once the finale, the 3-parter, has come and gone, people will wish they would have been part of this. Something is happening, something is going on in Machinima, and when it's come and done, we're going to be still analysing it through oneself, inside oneself. You're going to wish you would have been part of it. You can get in early on it, come in on the ground floor. You will, even if you're in it for one scene or one episode, you'll come away with contacts, resources, and friends for life. So that's my incentive for you to tap in when you can.
I don't think I've ever said no to someone without valid reason. I think
absolutely.
I've only said no to completely very, very toxic people.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Now, I do want to put out one little announcement before we wrap up here. I know we're like right at the end, but Jazz, Kirkland Signature, and any other people that are like having some years-old conflict with me, the 2 people I just said, we would like you on the show at some point. We might need to do it pre-recorded or whatever to suit your needs or whatever, but I am open to it, and all three of us are open to it. At least Flick, Derelict, and I. And I think that's fair to say. Yeah, right, guys? Like, can I say that?
I'll even have Beam's birth parents on as well at this stage.
Obviously. So, like, if you guys are willing to, like, fucking, like, have a fun time with us and watch the show and reminisce on shit, we're absolutely open to, like, discussing it and laughing and, like, having a good time like we have with our other guests. So I just want to leave the door open for you guys. Let us know, hit us up, and we're open to the possibility of having you guys on and, like, actually talking about this shit. Before we finish, next week we're going to be covering episode 4, and we're going to have Maria Bonke, Sonia's voice actress, I should say.
Awesome.
And it's Friday. It's not Saturday, it's Friday.
Yeah, sorry, Friday. My bad. Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time? Yeah, something like that. I want to give a hand to Celtic, who joined us for today. Celtic, you were fantastic. We love
Thank
you.
you very
We love
much.
your work on the show as an animator and as Delta. And we will most likely have Celtic on again in the future to talk about other episodes, but he will be with another guest. Celtic, do you have any last words before we finish up?
Well, adding on to what Derelict was talking about, what you were talking about, it just hit me right now. I remember that when I was brought on as Delta, Flick told me Delta's gonna die right away. He's gonna be a offshoot character. He's gonna be gone. And then we're still here to this day. You know, Delta's still going. So I mean, even if you think you're not prepared, like Derelict said, send something anyway, and who knows what could happen. I mean, it's fun. If you have fun doing this stuff, you should absolutely give it a shot.
I will say,
thank you guys. You guys are a lot of fun and a lot of fun.
We love
Sorry,
you,
go ahead.
I will say the reason why I didn't kill Dale off immediately was because of your performance, Celtic. I was very pleased. So I decided to keep your character around.
Flick was expecting really bad voice acting.
No, that's not what I meant. I meant it just. I was
too, to be fair. So don't worry.
I really liked the character Della, so I didn't want to just kill him off randomly.
No, that's totally fair. But like I said, Celtic, thank you so much for being on. We're looking forward to having you on again in the future. And I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, and hopefully Flick's heart, and also Derelict's heart too, thank you so much for your contributions to the show. They've genuinely enhanced it, and like the quality and humor and everything about it.
Yes.
And our hats off to you. Thank you so much for joining us today and being a part of the show.
Thank you very much. That means a great deal. Thank you very much. And Flick, you have something amazing here. I look forward to seeing what's next.
And there you have it, folks.
Okay.
He's been Celtichorn. They've been Blizz. It's been Flick. I've been Derelict. You've been Inside Oneself. Get out of here. Drive home safe. I love you. And we'll see you next Friday at the same time. Go on. Go get...
There's dancing behind movie scenes, behind the movie scene. Sabirani, she's the one that keeps the dream alive. From the morning past the evening to the end of the light. Brim Asher on the 45. Well, it's a Brim Asher on the 45. Brim Asher on the 45. Well, it's a Brim Asher on the 45. And dancing behind movie scenes, behind those movie screens. Asher Bosley, she's the one that keeps the dream a pillow. Everybody needs a bosom. Everybody needs a bosom for a pillow. Everybody needs a bosom. Everybody needs a bosom for a pillow. Everybody needs a bosom. I'm only 45. There's dancing behind movie scenes.